Hello and welcome everyone back to our Victoria 2 campaign as Großdeutschland or Greater Germany. When we had last left off, we had taken advantage of the crisis that Europe has brought itself into while we were at war with Ethiopia to annex a strip of Sweden, connecting our lands together, which is absolutely fantastic. So in between episodes, I've built more forts, more naval bases, and a few railways here and there. And now it's for us to do stuff. First of all, I'm going to switch our research to military plans because we want our research to finish in 1870, so that when that happens, when 1870 arrives, we are able to research machine guns very quickly and get colonial negotiations. Another thing I've noticed is that in Colombia, it's about that time of the year to ban the British, who are actually very close to removing them from our sphere, which is something we need to note. We need to be wary of the Dutch as well. Talking about the British, we can form an alliance with them because the dear Belgians had betrayed them in terms of the crisis. Another thing we need to do is that we are going to release nations. We're going to release Anhalt, we are going to release Saxe-Meiningen, we are going to release Saxe-Coburg-Gotha. Some more German miners will hopefully petition for annexation soon enough. Now, however, that does leave gaps within our ranks. Which we have to fill. In that sense, we're going to send this army north to Boras and build a new Swedish infantry. And recruit from there. On the other hand, this army over here needs to recruit as well. We'll head them to Mannheim and recruit an artillery piece, which is what this army needs if I remember correctly. Yes. Well, I don't think there's anything else for us to wait on, so let's unpause and let's get the game rolling, shall we? United Kingdom has accepted our offer to ally. They're getting wrecked by the French though. I think I almost forgot to do is we're going to build our naval force limit so that when the time comes, we're going to have a very decent supply of colonial power, at least until we get ironclads, which technically we have a chance to discover if I remember correctly. Yes, with a 5% chance to discover ironclads. Luck be a lady, and hopefully we'll discover them before naval bases kick into effect. It's probably a good idea to remove our focus in Nordrhein and instead put it in, let's say, Hanover. We're gonna cancel subsidies for a short moment so that the better off factories are able to employ the necessary amount of people. Oh, Brandenburg is flourishing though. All these factories are making profit. Looks like the free market is performing splendidly actually. How is it going? This army could use some more artillery. Let's improve relationship with our spherelings. We need to be wary of the Dutch in Colombia, so we'll focus there heavily now. Talking about Colombia, are there any more railways that we can build? No, highly unfortunate. Let's reopen and subsidize all our factories again. Increase our opinion in Spain. Hopefully we can get to 65 before the Dutch will reach 100, but if that will not happen, then we might just have to, well, just expel the diplomats first. We're gonna keep a close eye on this. Come on. Oh, the Dutch are gaining influence very quick. Come on. I think we'll just be able to air them out for expelling advisors. But definitely not for banning embassy. We're drawing too close. Let's see, what reforms can we push? Well, voting, we shall do that. Colombia. Let's expel the advisors of the Netherlands. The Dutch are still going at it. No access to you, France. We're going to low-key prioritize the Ottomans again and low-key prioritize Spain. Staff command support, but not exactly the discovery I was hoping for. Improve our relationships with the Colombians again. Let's cancel the recruitment of that for now. Looks like we're lacking artillery production, which is mildly amusing. Because looks like the entire bunch of it is going to our... No access to the Russians. We'll quickly crush the rebellion Anhalt. How's Colombia going? Secularization. It's 1870 now, so we can begin research on machine guns very soon. Talking about that, when does our truce with Sokoto expire? In February. How about let's begin moving our troops then. Let's move them over to Tukari. Hopefully through a route that doesn't massacre all of our troops. Now that's a route I can live with. Let's recruit an infantry here as well. We've done that. Let's research machine guns and, well, hope for the best. Come on, let's discover ironclads, shall we? Our naval bases are completing in October. We're lacking artillery badly. Let's stop promoting craftsmen here then. Deselect all, let's look at artillery. Oh gosh. Let's upgrade artillery factory here and let's, I guess, promote craftsmen in Württemberg, Southeast Galicia. Come on, we really need artillery pieces. Let's justify a established protectorate against Sokoto. What I'm highly surprised is the fact that none of our German miners have petitioned for annexation. Oh gosh, how is the war going? 0%. Let's do it, Saxe-Weimar, about time. Come on, let's discover some ironclads, shall we? Let's, well, Nassau at least is being cooperative. I'm gonna release Saxe-Weimar again. Long live Germany. Mobilization timetables. Frankfurt has petitioned for annexation. Absolutely lovely. Looks like our troops have made it here pretty much intact. Move them on to Nguru. Weighted Universal. Wiesbaden. I knew it, that sounded like naval bases completing. However, it's not any of the level 3s, so it's not much for us to worry about. We should try again, because success never comes the first time anyway. Come on, give me my ironclads. Well, looks like we're gonna declare war on Sokoto before any of the ironclads arrive. And so be it. We go speed 4 for this war. Flexible firepower has arrived, but still no ironclads. When will my dear ironclads arrive? Come on. Well, it looks like the British are being pushed around. What was that piece? Acquire cars and acquire East Macedonia. So it looks like only the Ottomans really lost much in that war. Highly unfortunate considering that they are spelling. Hindsight, perhaps we should have stayed in that war. We can build monitors. It looks like the first wave has arrived. We'll build monitors in every port available first. Looks like more ports finished. So click on them again. Once again. It doesn't matter if we overkill it for now, as long as they start producing ships. We can start producing ironclads, so we will do so. This is the point where I'm just going to pause the game just for a little moment and look at all our ports. For example, over here we do not want to build monitors, we want to spam ironclads through the roof. Same can be said for Trieste. Now Venice can't actually build it yet, very unfortunate. Neither can Königsberg, it's still expanding. Here we can build ironclads. Do the same to Shell. Well, I say it's probably worth cancelling that little bit of production we had into monitors and instead build ironclads from the get-go. It's just that at the time we didn't know whether we'll get ironclads in time. Here it's fine to continue building monitors. Same can be said for up here. And I think that sums up about most of the ports that can build ironclads. Looks like we are really going to start spamming them out then. The first generation of German warships are about to arrive. All available external ports are still building monitors, which is fantastic. We're going to maximize utilization over there. Machine guns are still researching. They'll be done in March. Synchronize heavy support. Excellent. Who gives a hoot about their religion anyway? No new ports have come online, so I assume those are just the old commerce traders finishing up. Any new ports coming online in the near future? Doesn't look like it, so it looks like we're stuck with whatever we have for now. Next batch of ports looks like it'll be done in 1872, which is, in my opinion, honestly far too late to matter much in the scramble for Africa. Highly unfortunate. Upper house has rearranged. It's 1871. No great power has discovered colonization just yet. How about troops? This army is still lacking an artillery, which we can recruit from the Resar. Assert our position. Well, it's not like we have much war exhaustion to start off with, but we are in it to win it then. What a terrible shame. We're about one province away from completing it. Our subjugation of the Sokots. Machine guns are done. So that's, well, analytical philosophy sounds like a good idea now. We're getting very close to 500 score, which means that soon enough we are able to Frankfurt patrimony. So wait, we lost our cause? You gotta be joking. Hopefully the Sokots will realize that their end is nigh and save ourselves some time here. Thank you, Sokoto, for being responsive. Although ending their war before our first spell of mass colonization was probably a bad idea. When our first ships complete? Not for quite some time. It looks like the first batch will only arrive in June. Now we just have 93 of those. But it looks like the first batch will be arriving in June, July. Colonial negotiations have arrived, and well, the game is afoot. I think our core worries will be on land that others can colonize as well. Although some inland colonization can't hurt. We simply don't have any more colonial power to go around. It looks like we're the first colonial power to discover it. Fantastic. However, this does give other great powers a 25% chance of, well, discovering it as well. On the bright side, however, it does give us a first mover advantage. And should a need arise, we can always just justify another war against France, because why not? It doesn't look like the French think they're strong enough to take us on anymore. They ally with a lot of people, however. Oh, it's about the time of the year to ban the Dutch again. Glad I noticed that. We are probably going to discredit the Dutch. Give ourselves a few more days. Intervene eventually. And over here we'll bend the Brits. So have any other colonial power discovered it yet? No. Lucky. If we can hold out until December on some of these, we can, well, start spreading out further. First influx comes in June, which is next month, and then July afterwards. This is somewhat stressful. If we can at least hold out to June, where our first batch of monitors looks like it will complete, and give us a shot in the arm in terms of let's do it unhalt. Welcome back to the Reich. Although we will probably just spit you out again. So that our infamy is gloriously very close to zero. I'm kind of worried if Great Britain discovers it, however, because, well, other than us, they have the most range in Africa. And look at June, look around the map, and thank goodness it looks like we're still the only ones to have discovered it. I'm waiting for my monitors. Looks like a whole batch of forts have just completed in Ethiopia. What, 495 industrial score? Let's do it, Braunschweig. Looks like the first few monitors have completed. Not enough. Definitely not enough. We have 146. When will the next few complete? A few more days. But still, by some luck, the only colonial power to have it. And I think this is a good place to end the episode. So what's happening right now? I don't really know, honestly. Actually, I'm thinking we're gonna shift our troops towards the French border again. Prepare ourselves for another war with France. That leaves the 3rd Corps in Africa and the 9th Corps in the east to possibly hold back the Russian tide. French menace. We're gonna stop at June 30, arbitrarily, just cause I feel like it. So the scramble of Africa has begun. We are still the only colonial power to have colonial negotiations, which is honestly at this point close to a miracle considering how long we've had it. And we are still fighting for influence in our spherelings, in Colombia and in the Ottomans. We are slowly but surely influencing the Spanish, whom actually, let's just take a look at it. I think we should be able to invest a little bit more into their country. I mean, we've got tons of money, so why not? Yes, we are able to. Just got a few provinces here and there. How about Colombia? Can't build anymore here. How about here? It's already being built. Unfortunate. How about in the Ottoman? The Ottoman doesn't even allow foreign investment, so we don't need to worry about that. But yes, hope you guys have enjoyed this episode as much as I have. We're now the world's #1 great power. Awesome stuff. We've allied with the world's now 2nd world power, the Brits. And we're justifying war against France, and we're, well, ahead in Africa for now. So I'll see you guys next time, where the scramble of Africa will well and truly begin. And until then, well, like if you like the video, subscribe to see more, and put anything you want to say in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care.